All right. We good? Should we meet inside? Everybody want to go down and sit so we can be inside?
Meet inside first.
And if anybody needs to use a bathroom,
Yes, I need.
okay. All right.
先进来，先进来。Some living thing.
Are you guys just flying in? You just getting here?
No, I just landed, but the rest of the group arrived yesterday,
Okay.
last night actually.
Gotcha. It's neat.
Okay. So this is your first stop then?
First stop, no, for today. This morning, CHS.
Oh, okay.
Company is the first stop, and this is second for the day, but first stop on farm.
First stop on a
Yeah,
farm.
on a
All right.
farm.
I will follow you guys there.
So where's the restaurant?
Yep, the back corner.
That one, okay.
Yep.
Oh, somebody is in there. Sorry. Yes. It is busy at the moment.
Okay.
But so we have these are for you guys to take on the tables, and that gives you a deeper look at the actual beans. And then this has a little info about Jeff himself and his family. I didn't know if we needed to do a little slow it down and do a little translation here and there.
Yep.
Okay.
What town are you guys staying in? Is it Albert?
Town?
Is
Are
it Albert Lee?
Bloomington, very close to
Oh,
the
okay. You're up
airport.
in Minneapolis.
Yes.
Okay.
Which isn't so bad because your farm on Saturday is Matt, and he's closer to that direction.
Okay, great.
And his information is in some of these as well. So Matt is Saturday. Today is Jeff. That one doesn't sting. No sting. They just sweat. There's not just yes. So feel free to sit or whatever. Or maybe you want to stand up here. Yes, absolutely. So I don't know how you want to
Yeah.
give them an introduction of you.
Yep.
Or once they kind of.
So yeah, I don't know how much you guys have known what you're getting into today here or on this farm visit. My brother and I farm 809 hectares. So it'll be a little less than
How many acre?
809
Hectare.
hectares.
No,
How many acres?
Oh, acres 2,000.
Okay.
We got a fly.
There's a little sweat bee flying around.
Okay. And 1,200 of those acres are planted into soybeans. And the rest we plant corn.
我这边呢总共是809公顷，那么就是2000英亩，那么1200呢英亩是大豆，800英亩呢是玉米。
So yeah, it's we start planting in April, and we typically end or start harvesting like the last week in September or the first week in October, and we harvest for about 5 weeks of very steady work. So by November 1st or so, we're usually wrapped up with harvest.
那么就是我们这边的话4月份开始播种，那么一般是到10月的最后一周。
I'm going to check on Kim again.
Okay.
'Cause he was
Yeah.
那么9月的最后一周到10月第1周，我们就是 harvest，就是收割。那么一般收要收5个礼拜。
Yeah, this year has been very challenging year. we've had an excessive amount of rain here.
excessive rain.
Yes. We yep.
今年比较挑战就是 you mean at planting season, right?
Well, yes, right during or a little after planting season, after everything was starting to come up.
那么今年的话就是雨水有点过多，那么对于我们的播种啊，尤其后期打扰比较大。
We normally average 18 to 20 inches of rain a year during the planting season. This year we're at 40.
以往的话，我们比如说在播种期的话，一般18到20英寸的降雨，那么今年的话是40英寸的降雨。
So yeah, we're gonna have probably a little less crop right in this area than normal because we have some drowned out areas where the soybeans and the corn just didn't survive. It's
那么今年的话，我们这个地区的话，产量应该会比往年小一点。那么有一些作物都没法存活。
But miraculously, our soybeans look extremely good.
那么除此之外的话，整个大豆长势还是相当不错的。
All things considered, normally they don't like it that wet. The corn basically lost all fertilizer. When we get too much rain, the fertilizer draws through the soil and it's gone.
那么就是一般来说，大豆呢，它不太喜欢这么湿。而且雨水过多的话呢，你像那个玉米，它一般这个肥料就因为雨水的就流失了。
So yeah, we're about a month, just over a month out from harvest, and
A month from harvest.
yep, just a little more than a month we'll start harvesting.
那么大概还有1个多月吧，我们就准备开始要收割了。
And that machine behind us is our harvester. That's how we harvest the beans and the corn. Yep.
那么这个就是我们收割机。
That machine is 8 years old.
这个机器8年了。They look new.
Yeah, we do. We keep everything really clean, and we try to anyway.
也就是说，整个机器我们的维护都做得比较好，所以弄得蛮干净的。
And it helps having this nice facility to put it in to keep it nice.
那么我们就把它放在这个仓库里吧，整个保养的都不错。How much is this?
Well, they're about 250,000.
25万美金。
The new ones are a lot more.
I mean, what's the price for the new one?
Well, so a new one is almost with a corn head and a soybean head and the combine. You're looking at like 1.5 million. Just for just.
So you mean 250,000 is the current price, right?
It's a second hand when you bought,
Right.
right?
Right.
对，那它这个呢是二手的，买一个二手的。那么当年就是如果是买新的话，再加上那个就是玉米头，收割玉米头，收割大豆的头，还有那个联合康板，就是那个联合收割机，大概要105万，150万美金。
So what is everyone here? Buyers, traders?
Yeah, top 10 China's crushers.
Okay.
Importers.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do a lot of business. 80 or 90% of our soybeans go to CHS, so Harvest States, which is a 1-hour drive from here.
那么它80%到90%，那是卖给 CHS， 离这里1小时车程。I think maybe is
Yeah.
is the CHS in Savage?
Ours is in Fairmont.
Okay.
Ruby.
Sorry.
Ruby.
She's friendly.
Ruby. It's a female. Yep, it's a girl. She's just happy to see everyone. Come here, Ruby. Ruby. Come on. Let's go outside. Let's go. Is that okay? Okay, I didn't want to bother everybody. She is 2.5.
2岁半了，这只狗。
Sit down, Ruby. Sit down, nice.
Kim should be here hopefully soon.
So yeah.
You seldom can see so many people, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so
What were you I guess sorry. I didn't-
we were just talking about harvest and from start to finish.
What's your projected production on your farm this year?
Yield wise,
Yes.
I hope to do 55 to 60 bushel.
Wow. Good one.
Maybe some a little better even.
那单纯
But-
的话，
but-
估计大概55到
Yep.
60，甚至可能更好一点。
So here's the
到60，甚至更可能更好。
so the other problem
So
is
this the predicted yield is this year, right?
yes.
今年啊。
And how about they compare with last year or versus 5-year average?
Yeah, our 5-year average is right about 62.
Wow.
Okay, this year actually is less than.
Yeah, we think it's going to be. So here's the thing. So if you have an 80-acre field, and we have 10 of it is drowned out, so then that cuts. So you got 0 and 0 and 0 for those 10 acres. So we're hoping that we have some 70s in some areas to make up for the 0 spots.
那它的话，5年平均单产差不多62，那就是因为它有一些不是因为过多的雨水就是废弃了嘛，那么其他的话那一些就是补偿了那个受损的那些损失吧。今年62。对，5年平均62，今年是预计55到60，或者更好一点。
Yep. So what's out there, which in a little while we'll go out and look. This area looks some better than others. I was in a field today where I have 125 acres, right, and 30 of it is gone. We already know that area is going to be 0.
30% or 30 acre.
30 acres of the 120. So that farm we'll be harvesting 90 acres on that farm this year.
那这一片的话呢，大概是125英亩，那么其中的30英亩是就因为过多雨水就是被废弃掉了。
And we've replanted some in one area and it drowned it out again. And then the one area that we did get it to grow, now the aphids have moved in, so they're on the leaves. Do you guys know about those? Yep.
What is
Yeah. Yep, the soybean aphids. They draw all the nutrients out of the leaves and
那就是它有片地呢，就是它被淹了之后，那就是重新播种过，2次播种了，那结果后来又被淹了。那么而且有些地方是有蚜虫的这个。
we'll see some of them out in the field when we're looking if anybody hasn't seen them.
待会儿会带大家看一下。
So, yep.
还有什么问题 ？So do you what's this year's planting cost?
Like the cost per acre?
Yes.
Well, like around 540 an acre.
大概1英亩540。For how many is per bushel?
So per bushel be like it's like 948 a bushel an acre. It would be the cost.
OK， 那么就是一个捕食饵的话9块4毛8。
That include everything?
Yes, that's the direct overhead expenses with rents, property taxes. So that's a number for both owned and rented land. So it's just a direct number. It's real close actually. So if you own the land, you have to pay property taxes, right? And if you rent it, you know, it's less. So, I mean, but then you have more, you know, expenses. So it's pretty similar. Them are the pretty safe.
那么就是
Safe
那个
numbers.
自有土地的话呢，你就要交这种像是土地税一样的吧。然后呢，如果你是租赁的话呢，这部分费用不用交，但是有其他的一些就是租赁费嘛。So about your acres, how many is your own? How many is rental?
So good question. 800 is owned, and 1,200 is rented.
那么就是它自有的话800英亩，那么就是租的1200英亩。
自有购买一亩土地要多少资金？
So how much you pay for the rent?
On average, we're like 300.
This is rent.
This is rent, yes.
如果是租的话，那么就300美金1英亩。So if you want to buy land, how much is
So
it?
right now it's about 12,000 an acre. Pretty similar, pretty close right now in this area.
那如果是你想购买土地的话，1英亩1200美金。
So
12,000 对吧
Yes.
12000美金。
a year ago, some land sold for 14,000 just down the road. But already, because of the declining crops in the area, it's already kind of back down quite a bit. You know, it's already kind of taken some of that off already.
It's down a little. Right?
Yep. And with the commodity prices being lower,
Yeah. 那么前几年因为就是大豆价格好的时候，那个地大概要14000，那么因为这2年就是大豆价格下来了，这个价钱也下来了，土地价格也下来了。So after the commodity price goes down, does the rental price also goes down?
I wish. That's the way it should work.
租金可能变化不大。
We have 8 landlords that we rent from, and there's one of them that will actually lower the price if the yield isn't there, if the crop isn't very good, or if the commodity prices aren't as good. He will actually lower it a little bit for us, but not very often does that happen.
它这一片差不多有8个相当于地主吧。那么如果有的时候就是说市场价格不好，那么其中有一个地主有可能会微调一点这个价格。
今年雨水多的话，他们有没有什么防洪的措施？就是说，对，就是雨水大的话，他们不是说那个什么这个农业
Ruby,
So
come here. Sit down. Sit down.
in some farmlands there are tiles to let the water go.
Yes.
Do you have this
Yes.
kind of or similar
Yes. Yep.
solution?
Yep. That's what we have. Basically, if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have probably anything this year. Yeah, it's
有的
very
那个地里是有防洪设施的，要是没有这些防洪设施的话，今年就全完了。
it's very important to have good drainage. It goes into these creeks and streams that you guys have maybe seen on the way here. The tile are in the ground 6 feet in a plastic tube, and it draws a lot of the water out and then into the streams. So
那么就说那个地里的排水设施是相当重要的，那么可以把这个过多的水排到附近的这个河流当中。那个它那个就是地里埋的那个叫什么排水管吧，6英尺深，那么是塑料的。Okay, so how about your crop insurance? Will it cover all this loss?
well, that's a very good question too. So we have like a guarantee, we have a price guarantee, and then we have a yield guarantee. So like on corn, let's say it's 167 bushel. So if we get 144 bushel or 154 bushel, we get paid on the 20 bushel that's short, not making the minimum. So, and then there's also a set price based on October 30th. The price that it is on that day is the price we'll get paid, the difference. There's also an insurance price, so I'm not even sure what that is right now. But so let's say the insurance price is $4.20, and on October 30th it's $3.80 some cents. We'll get paid the difference. So it helps, but I would much rather have yield, much rather have the crop than the insurance.
OK，那么就是这个的话，它的那个作物保险的话呢，是基于一个是价格保险，一个是基于单产保险。那么比如说像玉米的话，保的是167普氏尔。那么如果它最终的收成，比如说144到150的话，那么有这个20的这个差距。那么像它的那个价格的话呢，就基于10月30号当天的那个价格，那么然后就是最终的价格跟这个4月30号的价格，那么就是有一个差价。那么就举个例子，比如说10月30号那个价格是4块2，然后的话呢，最终价格是3块8，那么就补这么一个当中的差价。但是他说比起这种保险的补偿，其实他更希望单产收获更好。什么？按照那个就是单产。刚才讲的就是按照单产的。
对，刚才他讲的，比方说举玉米为例，它有一个最低的保险的一个单产的数量，比方说是最低的是167，就是说167以下它就获得赔偿。所以他就讲，如果说在今年它的收成是140，刚才他也说了144到150的话，这可能是有大概差不多20普氏尔的这个差距。所以呢，那这个20普氏尔是可以获得赔偿。
Yeah, just now you use the corn as a case. So how is the soybean?
Soybeans is set up the same way.
Yeah, what's its insurance price?
Let's see, I think it was like $980, I believe. I think it's somewhere under 10. We haven't actually looked into it now for a while, but so that'll be the same thing. Then there'll be a yield, but I'm not sure, because we're going to have some good beans, and then we're going to have some zeros. So I don't know if it's going to be good enough to wipe out the zeros, and then we won't get probably paid on the soybeans from insurance, I'm guessing at this point.
那个大豆价格他不是太确定，他印象中可能他还是去查一下，估计是低于10块，可能9块8的样子。但是到底是怎么理赔？因为它有很好的豆，也有是单产是相当于零的豆，那么到底是怎么样个理赔，他现在还不是太确定。
因为他们买这个的话，既有保价也有保单产，两个同时在买是吧
？So just now you mentioned that insurance is price guarantee and yield guarantee. Is it both secured or you choose one of the type?
Yes, so it's basically the same. I mean, it's together. It's kind of both. So if the one is really bad, you know, they'll pay you on that one, and then if the yield is really bad, then you just get the yield price.
那其实这两个相当于是算是双保险吧。就是比如说，如果今年价格很差，那么他就补给你价格；如果今年单产很差，他就补你的单产。
这个保费的话。
So how is the insurance price cost?
I think it's like $30 an acre on soybeans, and I think a little higher on corn. I think it's like $60 an acre on corn.
那么差不多是大豆的话30美金一英亩，然后玉米的话是60美金一英亩。
Any signs of Kim?
When I called him earlier, he was 2 minutes away, and then it had been a half an hour, so he has wandered somewhere.
Yeah. Well, he's been here too.
I know.
but I know it's been, I mean, he's been a lot of places since then, but
I know, but
I thought maybe once you
Yeah,
get close.
just now you mentioned the insurance is also secured on yield side. So what's the yield number for soybean?
For soybeans, I think it's around 40, like right around 40 bushel, 41, 42 bushel.
41, 42，
Yeah.
大概是41到42吧，普氏啊，英亩。
Okay.
那个单产呀，价格是单产，单产就是1英亩42普氏尔嘛。对，就是你看它的单位都是和 USDA 的报告是一样的，比如 USDA 的报告就是说，比如说50普氏尔1英亩，那他说的就是41、42普氏尔1英亩。
So another question is like amount all the soybean for the 1,200 acres of soybean. Yeah, acres of soybean.
Yep.
How much or what is the percentage that you is expect like a zero? Or what is
So
the yield and the zero is yield?
probably maybe 100 of it, 100 acres of the 1,200. So
Is like zero.
yes.
刚刚问就是哪些是就是大豆等于是全部毁了的，差不多有100英亩吧。总共在它的1200英亩里面啊。
So that's going to be the interesting thing is if we do have really good beans that are out there, and then we're going to have zero. So I don't know if the good is going to make up for the not good for insurance.
那么就是
We don't know. That's one thing we don't know.
那现在就是还有一个悬而未决的呢，就是它现在有很好产量的这个单产的，比如一片地，那么还有一个是零的，那么到底这个产量高的这些地方能不能弥补它这个单产为零的这些地的损失，现在他还不太清楚。 Okay, so for your insurance compensation, when will it be compensated? After you sold out all your soybean, or when is the time?
Yep, it's after harvest. It might even be 2 months later. By the time you report all your yields, and you go back through your computer and you see, because we have a yield monitor on the combine, and once we go through all that information, then we report it to the insurance. But this area is really large. That's going to be in the same area, the same situation. So I think insurance is really going to be backed up this year because it's going to take a while. Forget if everyone keeps bringing all their information in that their yield is 38 bushel and they have a 42 bushel guarantee, they're going to want to get paid on 4 bushel. So it's going to take a while. It could be 3-4 months before we actually would see a revenue check.
它是这样的，一般来说，比如说收割之后，那么就是他们那个叫什么，收割机上呢都有那个单产的那个监测器的，所以其实收割完了，它的单产就马上就知道了。然后的话呢，但是呢，一般是收割完2个月之后，他们需要在电脑上就是相当于是上传自己的这个单产数据给这个保险公司。但是因为这片因为地方就是特别大嘛，然后的话，整个理赔过程可能需要3到4个月。
今年的情况会有点复杂，就是因为每家每户可能都有类似的情况，所以今年关于这个理赔的后面的时间要看长。等于跟他豆子有没有实际卖没有关系。
对，对。
今年的大豆都卖了吗？
So, how many have you marketed your new crop?
So like last year we grew like 47,000 bushel of soybeans total for the year, and we market probably just over half will probably be marketed.
For the old crop?
Yep, for the old crop going into harvest until we know what we have. Because that's the tricky thing now is we don't have a lot sold because we don't know what we're going to have. We don't have a lot forward sold.
So for the new crop, you haven't sold much?
Not much. No.
哦，
J-
那
just because of the fact that we didn't know what we were going to get. We didn't know how much it was going to impact, all this rain was going to impact the crop. But now the soybeans do look a little better than, and now the market is starting to go down. So
You mean last year at the same timing you have a market around 50%, right?
yes,
OK。
yep.
那么就是我们拿去年的这个它的销售进度来说，去年的这个时候呢，它一般来说已经卖了50%了。那去年它的整个大豆产量差不多是47000普式啊。那么今年的话，它的新作销售其实很少。为什么少呢？就是因为当时大家都不知道这场雨对最终的产量到底影响有多大，不太敢那个卖。
And this year probably we're at like 30% sold.
OK。
For that's kind of what.
那它基本上现在卖了30%吧，新作。Yeah, it's much lower, 20% lower.
Yeah, yeah.
OK, so all your soybean is GMO, right?
Yes. Yep.
都是转的。
Yep.
So for your sold price, so it is on a daily quotation, right?
Yep.
From the nearby elevator, right?
Yes.
OK。
The CHS.
它一般都卖给附近的那个 Fairmont 的 CHS， 每天有报价。
Yep.
Is it a flat price or based on basis?
Basis.
用
Yep.
基差，基本上都是用基差
Yep.
报价。
在多少基塔买？
So you mentioned that you sold 30% already. So what's your average price?
Average price. So we've sold anywhere from $12.30 to $9.60. But I would say our average would be real close to 11 this year.
OK， 那它价格卖的话，从12.3到9.6，那平均大概11块吧。
So where we sell right now, it's 5 cents over the Chicago Board Trade price.
Really, it's plus?
It's a plus 5 cents.
Unbelievable.
So yes, yes, this is old
This
crop.
is the price monitor for every
So how
day.
about the new crop?
New crop is still over. Oh no, the new crop is minus 10.
Minus
Okay, that
10,
is
not
old
bad.
Old crop is plus 5
Yep.
over November.
But okay. But why old crop is better price?
Well, because they want you to get rid of it. They know you have it, and they want you. They must need it yet. They must, you know.
Yeah.
那这边的话，大家可以看一下，这边就是 Fairmont 给他们的报价。那么
Is it
如果是
okay
旧
to
作
take a picture to have a sense of what,
Sure.
what is how to. So you just to check the price every day. If you want to sell
Every
it,
day,
just
yeah.
click the button. I
Yep.
sell.
Yep.
let me.
It is apps. It is
Yes.
oh, it's a CHS apps.
Yep.
It's not like public apps. Every company could use.
Yep.
It's a CHS.
Yep.
Maybe different companies they use different apps
Yes.
to show the basis price.
Yep.
那它这边的话呢，旧作的话就是芝加哥再加上5分钱，如果是新作的话呢，就是再减掉10分钱。
So
Fairmont is the name of the elevator.
Yes.
well, that's the name of the town that I go to. The name of the elevator is CHS,
Yes.
the Harvest
Terminal.
States.
Okay,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
okay.
Fairmont 是的那个镇的名字。
But like a month ago, that was a plus 35.
哇，它1个月前那个旧作是加35美分。
Yeah.
Yeah, old crop is low.
That's based on how much they crush and when they need beans.
你是说新作还是旧作？新作吧。So for the new crop, what price is your ideal price?
Well, my ideal price is $14, but
它的理想价格13块。
yeah. So if our break even is like 10 10 probably. You know, so anything we can get in the middle 10s, we'd like. I mean, it's real close to $10 right now for the break even. Maybe a little more than that, but so
那个种植成本差不多在10块10.10吧，10.10美金。那么就是怎么说呢？就是反正基本上就对，就也算种植成本吧，对吧？
现在
我
是在
记得
人民币还是什么？
不在，它要10块1010，这个价格它才能叫，应该它是把所有的运营成本什么全部都加上去了，因为你算成本你要看不同的成本吧，我估计它这个是算了所有的。
应该是9块。
yeah, soybeans need a lot of sunshine. That's
这样子。I remember usually to the north of St. Louis, usually the bases are always under.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And your traditional bases are usually -60 or even worse.
Not on soybeans. Well, at least not at CHS.
Oh, okay.
Because the -60 is our elevator that's 5 miles away.
Oh, wow.
So what happens is they haul it in there, and then they hire trucks to haul it to Fairmont. So I skip that step. So that's how we get a better basis.
他就说这边的话呢，我说我印象中你们当地好像一般季差都是-60、-70。他说他离他这里5英里的地方那边的话，收购价就是-60、-70。那但是他这边还好，他一般都送到 CH Fairmont 那边就价格比那个好很多。那它的成本是正的。
Because our local elevator sells to CHS. So I just sell right direct.
10块10。
Okay, just skip the local.
Yeah. Because I have trucks.
You have two trucks.
I have the infrastructure to do it.
So maybe your truck freight is much better.
Right. Because I haul it myself. I don't hire anybody to do it. So that helps.
Yeah, because they hire trucks, so
Yes.
it's a logistic.
Exactly.
哪里是 higher tracks 的？
就是说，他们中间还有一个二级粮站，他就不放到他的二级，就是他二级粮站收，就是-60，因为二级粮站要有那个物流费，他那些东西他都
二级粮站再卖给 Fairmont 对吧？
对，他现在只是卖给 Fairmont，然后相当于中间那些环节他自己干了。
对，
他中间那些环节，对，他自己干，他那些费用低，然后这样一来一回，对于他来讲，他净收入就高一点。
对，是的。Just now you mentioned about your break-even is 10, right? So compared with the current CBOT price, so you mean you are lost money?
Well, right now we would. Yes.
Deficit, right?
Yes.
所以其实你是亏钱的。
So that's where the insurance helps. If we get paid on some of that, plus the yield that we're going to get. So hopefully that'll help. But if our yield is better than we thought, then we won't get anything from the insurance. It is what it is.
对，其实目前的话呢，那个 CBOT 价格那么低，它的成本也在10块10，所以肯定是有亏损的。那么亏损的部分呢，就是保险可以补足。但是如果单产特别好的话，就是激活不了保险，那就拿不到保险。
我这如果是这样的话，实际今年的话，它也没有多少盈利啊。
如果
单产好，它可能就赔不了。
对啊，就赔不了钱。
那它这个就是说，你这个1010是它的成本，对吧？低于这个成本，它就获得赔偿。但是如果单产好的话，拿不到。
不是低于1010就获得赔偿，是你要低于它那个保险价格才能获得赔偿。
就是保险，它是每年的10月10月30号，
对
吧？获得赔偿。那它单产如果是高的话，它就不能获得赔偿。
Did you drop him a pin or anything, or is he?
I was thinking about that, but he didn't know that it's from the GPS.
What?
买保险的时候，保险合同
As much as he travels all over.
对啊，上面写。
是多少？
So so on your insurance, what's the trigger yield?
Well, I think it's like 42. It sounds like it's like 42 bushel. So if that's our average, if we get over that, then the insurance doesn't do anything.
Yes，那它那个保险激活价格是42普氏尔1英亩单产。如果你如果高于那个，你就当然激活不了。
也就是你这两个不是可以同时获得赔偿的。比如我价格低于多少，我该获得赔偿。
可以。
那我单产低那个也可以，或者两个
就是如果单产低，那么就补偿你的单产；如果你的那个价格低，就补偿
对，只能补偿一个。如果两个同时的话，对不对啊？不太可能。不太可能都是低。
单产很低，那个
对呀，对的，对的。
价格低嘛，可能就单产高了呀。
单产低了，有一项。
总收其实就是一个总数。
Crop insurance is
Yeah.
really complicated.
It is very
So,
complicated.
yeah, one
And that's
question
why I
for
wished
you.
I even knew even more about it than I do.
Right. And how's your coverage of the insurance?
I'm not doing that anymore.
No?
No,
No more?
too busy.
Oh, really?
Too busy with the kids stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so what?
You remember
Usually
that?
the insurance will cover like 50, 60, 80% of your revenue, right?
Right.
So you do not do this coverage, the insurance?
No.
For this year, no?
Well, yeah, but it won't be. Well, that's what we're hoping for anyway. We're hoping that we can get our yield and the price. So if we don't get paid on the yield, let's say our yield is 48 bushel. So, but our price is down at 9 something, so that'll be below the trigger price.